Hey everybody, this is Steve from Fundemonium, your local joy store. Recently, I was giving a presentation to some local business people and it's about Fundemonium and the parties that we host here at the store. And I thought, gee, this would be something that'd be cool. I think a lot of our Fundemonium supporters and friends would like to see. So here I am. I'm going to try re-recording it, see how it goes. We call Fundemonium a joy store. Because joy comes not just from getting things, but rather from being creative and playing. A guiding motto at Fundemonium is that we don't just want you to shop and go. We want you to stay and play. Fundemonium was recently nominated as one of the top 3 places for kids parties in Sonoma County. Many other places offer parties with physical exercise as their party theme, running, jumping, bowling, skating. And those are great. Physical exercise is important, but so is exercising the imagination and creativity. And that is what Fundemonium offers. So let's take a look at the kinds of parties you can have at Fundemonium. Seriously, what could be better than a party in a toy store? Fundemonium offers many party themes. You can see some of them here. We've got Lego, science, craft, model building, teddy bear making, Tamiya 4-wheel drive racing, radio control racing, slot car racing. And here are a few of the pictures of the kinds of parties that we can offer. So here's an example of a Lego party that Sam recently hosted. The kids here are trying to build the tallest tower. Here's some RC car racing. The kids are racing around with 1/18 scale cars, going over jumps, driving up the wall, doing all sorts of cool things. Slot car racing, brand new track that we just had installed at the end of April. There's an example of one of our science parties. In this case, I believe that is elephant toothpaste the kids are making. It's a form of a soft, squeezable putty and a very popular activity. We offer craft parties and spa parties. This one for a bunch of young ladies that are making their own nail polish, lip gloss, bath sugar scrubs. So we can cover all sorts of creativity and fun for kids. And of course, teddy bear stuffing parties as well are very popular. This is an example of a casual play party. It's especially suited for younger kids that may not be able to stay involved with a more structured activity. So it's just a casual fun and play with things like Hot Wheels cars, Thomas the Train, Lego bricks, and things like that. And then this is a Tamiya 4-wheel drive party where all of the party guests created their own 4-wheel drive battery operated car. And then we have a track that they can race it on and take the cars home with them at the end of the party. So what does a Fundemonium party look like? Fundemonium parties are structured affairs. Everybody's set up so that they have a very good time. And the way they work is that upon arrival, we've got a dedicated party host who's going to spend the whole time with your party and making sure everybody has fun. The party host greets the party VIP and family as they come in, introduces themselves to the party parents, shows them the exclusive party room that they're going to be using. We decorate the room according to the specifications of the party VIP. So tablecloths of the favorite color, certain kinds of themes. And of course, families are welcome to bring their own decorations as well. And there's time for them to set that up. As guests start coming in, the party host will engage them in various kinds of activities to keep everybody occupied and interested while we're waiting for everybody to show up. This whole arrival phase takes maybe a maximum of 30 minutes. If everyone shows up sooner, we get right into the main activity of the party. And then the main activity is whatever the party VIP has chosen. So it can be RC car racing, it can be science, it can be Legos, or whatever. And the specific activities within the main activity are also led and organized by the party VIP. So it's all part of making the party VIP the primary guest of the party feel special and the center of attention. They get to pick the color of the cars, or they get to pick the activities that we do with the Legos and things like that. And that lasts for a whole hour. Our parties are structured for up to 10 kids, so we can handle some more depending upon the party activity. And we set it up so that everybody's engaged. So an example of RC car racing or stock car racing, there might only be 3 or 4 racers at a time, but all the other kids in the party get involved as pit crew, car catchers, cheering section, and things like that. So it's nobody's left just wandering around, not being part of a particular activity. So that main activity can last approximately an hour, sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less, depending upon how the party family wants to structure the event. And then we move over into the food and gifts stage. And that's where we make sure there's time for everybody to have pizza, chips, soda, hot dogs, and of course, cakes or cupcakes and lighting candles and all of that. The food and soda and snacks can all be purchased through Fundemonium as part of the party, or you can bring your own. Either way, we deal with setting it out, setting it up, serving the food, and cleaning things up afterwards, so that the party family has no concerns about cleaning up messes or taking food away from the table, so that they can then bring out the cake and presents and things like that. And then, of course, there's time for lighting the cake, singing the songs, opening presents, and whatever other wrap-up activities everybody wants to have. And then at the end of that 2 hours, the end of the food and the gifts, the party's all wrapped up and everybody gets to go home after having an extremely good time. Okay, so here's an example of one of our more popular parties, a Lego party. In the course of a Lego party, we have multiple activities the kids can be involved in, usually 3 or more different types of activities. We usually start out with just casual build time. All of the kids get to gather around the table. We can see in the picture, we have a big pile of Legos out there, and they can just build whatever their imagination or creativity inspires them to build. Then we get into some challenge kinds of builds. A judged build is one where each party guest is given a theme to build to, or all the party guests build to the same theme. So it may be build the coolest spaceship, or build a castle, or build a house that you would like to live in, or build a robot or a monster or something that fits the theme, especially that the party VIP wanted to have for that particular challenge. Everybody gets a certain amount of time to build that, and then they all get to vote on which one they think is their favorite. Of course, nobody's allowed to vote for themselves, and so then we find out who built the most interesting sculpture as part of the judged build activity. In a team build, we get a bunch of guests together and we divide them up into teams. And then they're challenged with building something like the tallest tower or the longest bridge. And they have a limited amount of time to do it. And then at the end of that period of time, the item is measured or tested. Sometimes it can be the strongest support to hold something. And then it's tested to see who did the best job of building, either tallest, longest, widest, or whatever. And that's another one of the competitive challenges that we have. And then with a Lego party, everybody gets to take home their own bag of bricks to play with once the party's over. So that's part of the party goodie bag. So that's built into this particular form of party, which is the Lego party. Maybe one of the best things about the Lego party is for the parents, because when you've got 10 kids and a long table full of Lego bricks, if you're having this party at home, invariably you're going to get up some morning, walk through the room that you use for the party, and step on a stray Lego brick, and that hurts really, really bad. So the Lego party is a lot of fun. We take care of all of the cleanup, and you don't have to worry about those murderous bricks getting underneath your feet. Another one of our most popular parties is the science party. With science parties, the theme there is around the whole idea of STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. And we have a whole kit of different kinds of experiments that we can do. Three of the most popular experiments for quite some time have included things like stomp rockets. That's an air-powered rocket where we have launch tubes on air pillows. The kids jump on the pillow, the pressurized air sends the rocket flying across the room. And part of the experiment is they get to build their own rocket and see how good a job they did aligning fins and structuring their rocket to see who can make the most accurate flying or longest flying rocket. Lava lamps are another classic popular one. This is combining oil and water and food coloring and bicarbonate of soda and making a fizzy sort of lamp structure that then lights up using, we like to use the flashlights on an iPhone as a way of lighting up the lava lamp, and it makes a really cool effect. And the kids, of course, get to pick the colors that they want for their lava lamp. And then lastly, slime. Slime has been a top item for quite a few years, and that's mixing together certain household safe chemicals. And when it's all mixed together, then you've got this strange, ooey, gooey, stretchy kind of item that it's actually called, I believe, a non-Newtonian solid or non-Newtonian liquid. And when you squeeze it hard, it hardens up. When you let go, then it relaxes and kind of turns into a liquid again. And so kids just love playing with slime. And then we put that inside a plastic Ziploc bag for taking home. So you don't have to worry about your car getting slimed on the way home from the party. And then racing parties. We have 3 different kinds of racing parties right now. Radio controlled cars, slot cars, and Tamiya 4-wheel drive kits. The radio control cars you saw a picture of earlier, 18th scale cars. We've got a big track that's 45 feet long, 35 feet wide. It's got jump ramps. We have a quarter pipe up the wall so the kids can drive up the wall and come back down. Excuse me, great fun. And then again, we get them involved so that there's drivers, there's pit crew members, there's the cheering section. So everybody in the party's involved, and usually the parents are there too, pit crewing and cheering the racers on. Same with the slot cars. This is a brand new track that we had custom built for the store. It's referred to as a mini pinched king. So it's a smaller scale version of the style of track that's frequently used for national and world championships. So slot car racing is making a comeback, and we have the classic track design there. And then Tamiya 4-wheel drive kits. There was the last picture of the parties that I had showed. That's where all the kids in the party get to build their own battery operated, free running 4-wheel drive car. We have a track that the car can run in. So at the end of the party, everybody's racing their cars around the track. That's great fun, and they get to take their car home with them at the end of the party. So another party with sort of a built-in goodie bag feature. Fundemonium parties are a memorable experience. We're providing a premium level service. This isn't the kind of party where you just get a room and a pizza and the kids are told, hey, go knock yourselves out, run around, have fun. This is a guided activity kind of party. We try to make sure that everybody involved in the party has fun, most especially the birthday or party VIP. They're the center of attention. It's a unique experience. It's unlike any other kind of party you're likely to find in other locations. We provide a lot of personal attention. As I mentioned before, every party has a dedicated party host. This person's only job is to run the party activities and make sure everybody, including the party VIP, has fun and that the party VIP is the center of attention. Your party host is not involved in bringing out pizza or cleaning things up or putting batteries in cars. We have other people assigned to the party to do that part. So you've got your own personal host whose only concern is making sure all of your guests are having a great time. And our parties are great family fun. It's not just the kids that are having a good time. I received a review from one mom that had a party at Fundemonium, and she had stated she wasn't sure who had the most fun, her son, who was the party VIP, or her husband, who was there participating in the party as well. So everybody in the family is there, and everybody is capable of having a great time with the Fundemonium parties. So who are the kinds of people who could enjoy a party? Who could you spread the word about a Fundemonium party? Of course, all of your parents with kids, we'd appreciate it if you'd ask them to just check us out, see what kind of parties we offer, and whether or not their children would enjoy those kinds of parties. Any youth leaders out there, church group leaders, scouting leaders, after-school leaders, these are all people that could bring together some kids, have a party. It doesn't have to be a birthday party. It can be any kind of party or celebration, and we can structure the parties in different ways to make it fit different groups of kids in different budgets. Team coaches as well. So somebody's a coach or the leadership team for baseball, basketball, soccer, some other sort of kids sport, great end of the year, end of the season party would be coming to Fundemonium and racing or having crafts or playing games. And that again is another great activity for kids teams and the coaches looking for some place to have an end of season party. And we are in the process of upping the level of our parties so that they're also more suitable for older party goers. Possibility business owners could have their own party team building activity for their employees. We've already done that for a few businesses. We've been part of an activity for a major local auto dealer doing their sales kickoff event. We raced RC cars with them for that, and we actually took that to a banquet hall for them. We've done business parties for other groups where there's a chance for all the employees to bring the kids to Fundemonium and have a good time as sort of a general family fun night sponsored by a business. So if you're a business owner or you have a boss that you would like to have come do a party and bring your kids to, that's another possibility. So who do you know who is looking to have some fun at Fundemonium? As we said, we don't want you to just shop and go. We want you to stay and play. You can play by coming in and having a big party. You can also play by just dropping in anytime. A lot of the things that I've just described are available every day. You can just bring a couple of kids over and rent an RC car and race it on our track. Rent a slot car to race, set at our game tables and set up a board game or something like that. And we can do smaller groups as well. So it doesn't have to be a big full-blown party. It can just be a fun afternoon for a handful of kids. So if you're thinking of things to do, we recommend that you party local, you play local, and you shop where you play, and you can do all of that at Fundemonium. So thank you for listening. I hope you found this interesting and hope to see you soon at Fundemonium. Again, this is Steve. Oh, where's my hand? I was going to wave. Oh, there it is. See you later. Bye.